I think Warcraft plays a bit loud. Alright, spin that wheel, see what demo we've got. It's really taking a while. Discouraged workers. Uh-oh. I think this is one of those one of those weird ones. Ow. Let's see, discouraged. Oh god, it is. I wasn't oh god, I wasn't ready for this one. Alright, we'll do it. Fuck it. Let's get it running. Says it's running. Yep, there it goes. Now I gotta play with this to make sure we've got it. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it's on my end. It should be showing up here. Maybe I'll tell it to capture any full screen application. There, full screen. It's a full screen application. Why? Oh, there it goes. Yay, it worked. Okay. So we got settings, English, yes. Controller. Epilepsy friendly. Blind friendly. Interesting. Oh, it's only rated T. Alright, we're fine. We're safe, guys. I'm pretty sure there's a demo on Steam that is straight up like a sex VR simulator. I didn't get that one, though. Never want to be born a human again. Ever. Oh, this is a furry game? So yeah, it's kind of an anime game. It looked funny. Oh, start reading. Bookmarks. That's why it's blind friendly. You don't even have to play a game. Hello. Are you alright? My eyes pick up my cell phone to see the time. 8:45. Well, love it already. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Oh, it's our sister. Never mind. Hyena. Hyena? Oh god, I can't pause it. Hey, you know what would be better? Hold on. Stop. We'll make it blind friendly.
Bread so early in the morning? Anyway, come on in, me. I move away from the doorway so she can enter the room.
You could even buy voice actors.
Grins at me, takes off her shoes, then strides across the room and sits by a small desk. Hey, I bought some bagels and sesame buns for you. Have some. Hi. She beckons me. Ah, yes. Taking the milk out of the fridge, I bring it to her with a cup. Sitting across from her, I pour the milk into the cup and pass it to. Taking a bite of her sesame bread, she stares at me. Then, she opens her mouth. Why haven't you called me for so long? I heard that you haven't called mom and dad for a long time either. Hi NA.
Hyena.
After blurting out those words, she's waiting for my answer. Putting down my bread and blinking several times, something is disturbing me. Well, it's... I hesitate for a moment, because I don't know what to say. Do you have any idea how worried mom has been? She said you haven't called in almost 3 months. Me. She puts down her bread and carefully asks me. Was your phone cut off? Hi NA.
Oh, if I keep it going, it says who talked.
Damn, I'm so ashamed of myself. I can't even raise my head in front of my sister. I keep silent for a moment and just drum my fingers on the desk. Take it, hi NA. Then, she takes a white envelope out of her handbag and holds it out to me. What's this? I take it and open to see what's inside. Then, I'm so shocked by a 100,000 check in the envelope. I give it back to her right away.
What is that denomination? Is that real?
What's this? Why are you giving it to me, me? I got paid. I just wanted to give you a present.
Damn, yeah, you got paid.
Then, she gives me a smile, and continues to speak. Because you are not working now. I'll be happy if it's helpful. In contrast with her smiling face, I'm very embarrassed. Needless to say, I exclaim, scowling at her. No. I can't take this. Saying this, I shake my hands and the envelope. How can I take money from my little sister? I can't do that. Look, you've given too many things to me. And now, it's time for me to help you. Please. She replies with a slightly serious expression on her face. And as if she were going to take the envelope back, she covers it with her 2 hands, and strongly gives it back to me. Hi NA, me. I stop talking and look away from Hi NA, just staring off into the distance. Take it. And please keep your chin up. It's not like you. Look, you are smart. You can do anything. Don't let anyone bring you down. With a strong voice, she tries to cheer me up. And soon, she smiles again and says to me, okay. Then, let's eat. Me.
Does this game
I hesitate
go
for a
anywhere?
while, but soon, I decide to follow her.
I actually don't think it is a game.
Thank you. And with my answer, she nods her head and picks up her bread again. She's a good sister. My adorable and beautiful sister.
When does something crazy happen?
Eating bread, we chat about best bakery in the town, and those sorts of things.
And then demons show up.
So,
no.
Ga Yeon, don't forget to give mom a call. Okay. And while saying that, she tilts her head slightly to her right hand. Giving her a slight nod, I reply to her. Yeah. Take care, bye. Okay. Goodbye, hi. She opens the door with her right hand, waves goodbye to me, then leaves.
My sister's left-handed though, what?
Well, you left so soon. I hoped you would have stayed longer and eaten all the bread with me. I say to myself,
bread.
Looking at the bag of bread, while she walks away and out of my sight. Then, I sit by the desk, and open the envelope Hyena gave me again. My God. There's 10 checks in here, 1,000,001. It's too much. I raise my head.
So I'm rich. I just had some bread.
Well, no matter how much she gave, you were going to take it anyway. How could you refuse it? I'm jobless. I'm 28 years old. After graduation, some of my friends got jobs, and some of them got married. And they have. But I didn't finish university.
Gasp.
And I'm unemployed. And I'm still not married.
Gasp.
Well, what's even worse is, I don't even have a boyfriend to go out with.
Man, it's just a shame we're rich now.
What a shame. I'm too young to stay cooped up indoors all day long. How did this happen? After thinking for a long time, a year ago.
Okay.
An interview room at a restaurant. I'm standing in front of the
It's a
interviewer.
hell of an interview room for a restaurant. What the fuck?
In spite of many interview experiences, I'm still so nervous. Miss Choi Ji-yeon, sitting at the desk, she looks at me and my resume alternately. Then, she asked me. Just like her appearance, her question is pretty sharp. Yes, ma'am. Undaunted, I answer without hesitation and in a loud voice.
Have you murdered before?
What made you choose our company, interviewer? Even as she picked up a paper cup filled with water and drank some, she kept her. I answer without hesitation. I had job counseling at the Employment Information Center. They suggested I get a job in the food service industry. And they recommended your company. I visited once to look. When I visited, I was touched by the staff's kind service. So, I decided.
Just waiting for it to get crazy.
After I finish my answer, she smiles contentedly and asks me another question, while also looking at my resume. Haha, did you? Well, you've also worked as a coordinator at OO Hospital, for 2 years, interviewer. Yes. And you have a Class 1 qualification as a hospital coordinator. Will you tell me why you quit? I'm just wondering why you want to work in the food service industry. In spite of her friendly manner, I winced for a moment. If I tell her the truth, I will definitely fail to get a job here. I've also had similar questions at the previous interviews, and whenever I was asked, I lied. And this time, I'm going to tell a lie again.
Uh-oh.
After I graduated from high school, I worked at a family restaurant for a while. And after seeing the manager there, I dreamt of someday becoming a professional manager, just like her, in the food service industry. But I had to go to university. Then, while at school, working at the hospital, I became sick of doctors who didn't sincerely care for their patients. I finished my answer in a confident voice. Good. The job here will be much harder than your previous job.
A hospital
Are
coordinator?
you ready for that? I answered her immediately. Yes. I can do it.
Run a restaurant,
Here's
a
my
lot
last
harder than a
question.
hospital.
What do you think a customer is, interviewer? Jeez. I didn't expect this.
A person who has
Okay,
money.
Calm down. Arrange words first. For a moment, I rack my brain to find the right words. And I organize the words in my mind. I think, a customer is like an old friend at home, me.
Worst answer ever. They know you're full of
An
it
old
now.
friend at home, interviewer. Making a disappointed face,
Yep,
the
exactly.
interviewer pulls her chair forward and leans towards the table. Oh, did I say
Not
something
here
wrong?
to treat customers like friends, lady.
Okay, let me try to explain further. I have some friends back home that I can't get in touch with often because of my busy life. And sometimes they visit me from far away. Then, I welcome them and dish up dinner for my friends. Then, my friends go back to their houses far away, me. We don't know when we will meet again, but we promise each other to meet someday in the future, with these good memories, me.
No.
That is what a customer is to me.
It's a bit of a stretch there.
God, what am I talking about?
Exactly.
As soon as I finish that answer, I think the interview today is completely screwed up, and I mentally reproach my tongue.
Reproach my tongue.
She puts my resume down, and clasps
Tears
her
it
hands
up.
together on the desk. Only moving the forefinger of her right hand up and down, she looks down at her hands. I can't read her face. Miss Choi Ji-a-yeon, interview. Yes, yes. I'm nervous about her calm voice. After a while, she stops moving her forefinger, looks up at me, and says,
You're fired.
Customers
This
can't
was an
be
interview.
friends. But I personally think your answer was perfect. If possible, I want to begin training you right away. Ah, me. Oh my God. The interviewer says with a smile on her face, to me, who is leaping for joy in my mind.
Guess that makes sense.
I give you 10 out of 10 for your interview. But as there are many experienced applicants, thank you. If you do hire,
I'll do my best. Then they found out I wasn't married and didn't have a boyfriend.
that was my last
And
interview.
so they never hired me.
But there was no call.
Yeah, exactly.
It always went like that. The interviewer always says there will be good news,
It's true.
and that we will work together soon. But every time, it ends up like this.
Oh, God.
I'm sick of everything. I cried like a child, hitting my pillow in frustration, in my small room. I drank, and threw up holding the toilet.
Ugh.
I was just lying in my bed, doing nothing but staring up at the ceiling. I'm sick of everything.
Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh.
I am a loser. I'm a discouraged worker.
That's the title. Oh my God. Is that the whole game? Tell me this is the whole game. No. Okay. The demo is the whole game.
Standing in front of the desk for a while, I get depressed. Looking down at Hyena's breads for a while, I still have. Sitting by the desk, I pour the milk into my cup and take a sip of it. I bite off a small chunk of the sesame bread.
Oh, no sound effect for that, huh?
Tears pour down my face. Do you remember first love? Feel better,
Yes.
Yoon Woo.
Yoon Woo.
Me. Hey, you're not a teenager anymore.
Oh, where's this
Yoon
going,
Woo.
Yoon Woo?
A man sitting across my table
It's like,
says
you're of
teasingly
age
while
now.
raising his hands. I know that, me. I mutter with a wry face. His name is Kim Yoon Woo. He and I are the same age, and we've known each other since we were high school. During high school, I always thought he was a strange boy who never showed any emotion and who always had a poker face. No one would cry so pitifully like you, eating bread in a room, Yoon Woo. His face looks as if he were talking to a kid. You know what, you are the bad guy, coming into my place uninvited. Slurring my words, I avoid his eyes. Today is a very strange day.
I'll say.
Hyena came over unexpectedly so early in the morning, and soon after she left, Yoon Woo appeared too.
What is this music?
Well. Anyway, what a sight. Why did he appear so abruptly now? You know, I was surprised. Your door was open, and a crying girl was eating her bread alone inside. So why did you come over here without telling me you were coming? It's your fault. I grumbled to him. Your phone has been cut off because of the unpaid bills. So, what was I supposed to do but visit? You idiot. There is Wi-Fi. Snapping at the chance, I bridle, and take a dig at theirs. I can use it wherever there is free Wi-Fi.
What?
Me.
What?
What? Are you kidding? Huh? Why is he being so insincere?
It's Pachelbel's canon.
Then, why haven't you talked to me for so long, Yoon Woo?
As we go on.
Supporting himself against his left
we
elbow on the arm of the chair,
remember.
he bends his body to the left and asks me, "How could I contact you when I am in such an embarrassing situation?" I replied, whining slightly. "Dude, that's not true.
Dude.
Our relationship is special." "Well, you are right." And with that,
And then we fuck.
Yoon Woo is a pretty weird man. After graduating from high school, he joined the military, and since he was discharged, and because he loves music so much, Yoon Woo is living in his own.
Oh my god, I don't care.
However, as soon as Yoon Woo might be more desperate than many other people. Though he never shows this side of him to others, I vividly remember what he said after he was discharged.
I killed a man.
Thinking about this stuff, your coffee is getting cold. Cold coffee is like an empty life, Yoon Woo. I don't understand Yoon Woo when he sometimes says weird things like this.
I think Yoon Woo's kind of an idiot.
Uh-huh. Anyway, because I have nothing to say, then, I pick up. As soon as I put my coffee cup down, Yoon Woo picks up his small demitasse. He likes espresso. Yoon Woo cut off a bit of honey bread with his fork, and held it out for Shinchan Street. Yoon Woo takes me outside on the street, saying that I need fresh air. He's walking on my right, and I on his left, a little bit away from him. Even though it's only midday now, it's still pretty crowded. Is there something special going on today? Yoon Woo, you don't? Wow. He looks like he's just about to. My god. Are you going to? Surprised, I strongly shake his
coffee
arms.
is like a crowded street.
Then he looks. Haha. I give Yoon Woo a serious look. It doesn't please me at. There it is. Ga Yeon. I don't think Yoon Woo even heard my comment about his joke. And I instinctively turn.
He's got a joint. Ah.
He is pointing over to the right. I try to see what Yoon Woo is pointing at. But because he's blocking my view in that direction, I can't see what it is. I grab Yoon Woo's left arm, and pull him towards me to get a. That's better. It is a cell. Okay.
Like tacos.
Raising my head to look at him, I start to ask Yoon Woo what he is going to do. But then, I stop. Yoon Woo looks down at me, and I look up at him. We are right now, time between us stops. While time. After a moment. Don't be. I say to Yoon Woo, mostly to end. Then Yoon Woo gave. You said Hyena gave you some money for your unpaid phone bill. Turning. Come on in. May I help you? Want to see our newest phone models? We have many phones.
What, I'm buying a phone plan?
Hello, we. Then, the woman claps her hand. Yoon Woo sits in a chair across from. He's dealing with my unpaid bills.
Great.
Okay, done. She
Just
asks
like a
Yoon
man
Woo,
should.
and he answers by shaking his. No.
Wait, did he use the money I had?
What
the hell?
That we should
What the hell,
leave,
Yoon Woo?
opening
That was my money.
So I get up and follow him. Oh, hey. As I am about to turn around, Yoon Woo suddenly puts his arm around. Let's get out of here. WA.
WA.
He pushes me out of the shop. With his hand still on my. After being led by him. But he ignored. Sad lunch.
It's quite the title.
You know the old saying, pudding rather than praise? Let's go grab something to eat. After we enter a Why did you rush me out of that shop? The clerk said I looked familiar. Me.
Yoon Woo, have you been taking pictures of our
He raises his left hand and massages the back of his neck. She was obviously trying to sell I thought about that for a while, and then decide to change the topic. But, you know, you're already 28. You are going to... So, will you marry me? His comment makes me blunt. If you want to feed me, you'd better make a lot of money. Alright? I'll pull my socks. Then, of course, you should. After this conversation between us, I get lost in... Yeah, you can't... I don't deserve to marry a good guy, like... Ha, I get so depressed.
Okay, missed that line.
Let's change the subject.
Are you now?
So, how's your band? Is everything alright, mate? I ask, staring at him. Yes, we've got 4 permanent stages on weekends. And, on weekdays we have 6 stages to play at between 7 in the evening and 1 in the morning.
Jesus.
Wow, you are going to... I don't know why Then... Well, we're also involved.
I don't care.
And with my answer, he clapped. Yes, that's it. So this weekend, we have our only concert, and... If you don't mind... After he finishes, I nod my... Then, he turns around. He continues to talk, taking out photos. After a while, the dishes are served, and we eat, and continue to talk about the band's... Yoon Woo and I...
he's a bass player, yeah.
In high school, he used to be such a
I don't
However,
care.
what got me through his invisible barrier was his little sister.
Oh.
He has a sister, too.
You don't say. Oh.
One night, I helped another student that was being bullied in a dark alleyway.
His sister was the bully.
I took her home. Yes, she would.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Yoon Woo said, "Thank you" to me. And he took...
And then we fought.
That night, the moon was unusually bright.
Oh, I was right.
Calm afternoon.
Why was that a sad lunch? What the hell?
What? I reply to Yoon Woo. Hey. He says to me. As I ask him what it is. Then, with his fingers seem to be busy Look.
Here it is.
On the phone, there is an adorable sleeping
a little young
baby.
For you, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holding his phone in my hands. Yoon Young's baby, Yoon Woo.
Yoon Young.
Not thinking much about what he had just said, I look at Yoon Woo, then back at the phone. Oh my god. This is Yoon Young's baby.
I don't know who that is.
I'm very surprised.
Oh, his sister.
It's
I should
only
probably
been
stop
a year.
skipping stuff.
No, less than a year since she got married. You know what? When she married, she was already 3 months pregnant. Yoon Woo says with a giggle and looks at my reaction. Yoon Young is Yoon Woo's younger sister.
I figured.
Married
apparently they
around this
didn't
time
explain
last
that
year.
already.
I didn't hear about this when I was at her wedding. Wow, she gave... I just shake my head.
Is that a real picture
No,
too?
Nothing. You know, it seems like just yesterday that she wore a school uniform.
What does an
little girl
anime
became
baby
a
look
woman,
like?
Got married, and gave birth to a baby. It's just unbelievable. Having said that, Yoon Woo raises his arms and again, I gaze at the baby. Looking at a number of pictures of the baby, something hollow grows inside of me.
It's my uterus.
I know in this situation I'm supposed to congratulate him. However, I can't. If I had married, I would also have a baby now like Yoon Young.
I mean, potentially.
If I had married him at that time. Suddenly, tears well. Geez, what's wrong with you? He seemed to be embarrassed at what I had done, and immediately takes me out of the restaurant. Yoon Woo suggested we take a walk.
The hell is
we
that?
walk along the
Is that the
streets quite
stream?
a while, before reaching Junkstream.
Junkstream. Wow, text-to-speech can really pronounce those things.
While sitting by the stream,
I assume it's right.
Both of us are just gazing at the flow. Feeling ashamed, I hesitate.
Anyway, we get a brewski. He gets mad. He's an angry drunk, you see. Wait.
Then I relax a bit.
Oh.
I raise my head. I'm all right. Anyway, you've come. Questionable. Before I know it, Yoon Woo and I are complete. It's been a really long time since.
So they talk. Something depressing happens, I'm sure.
I ask Yoon Woo, and turn to look at him with a concerned look. It looked like she had gone clubbing that night. Yoon Woo. No way. It's NA. She's not that sort of girl.
Okay, your sister went clubbing, and apparently that's a bad thing.
Hey, don't be upset. I am telling you this because she is yours. She was in a skimpy dress, with an old guy.
I mean, she can do whatever she wants. She did just give you a lot of money out of the kindness of her heart.
But they don't know who she is.
Ooh, wait, what if she's working for like a mob? Or like the guy's like a sugar daddy kind of situation. And she's just using him for the money. And that's why she had all that money to give her? Eh? Something tells me that's not the case, and it's just going to be something boring.
Then, after I hope the girl Yoon. I'll work on Yoon Woo's right now, Mike. When I got back.
Okay, calling her.
You finally called me. I was surprised by her asking me about Yoon Woo. Yes. Are both NA and Yoon Woo worried about me? No, I'm going to close the Judging by the I chat with NA. Alright. Me. The Hangno district. Have you all? Oh, sorry. Geez. Yes, you're right. After. No.
Okay, we're gonna visit the cafe.
I would. So, could I start looking for another job? Is there anyone who would hire me? Dropping my eyes, I'll start looking for.
Alright, anyway, this isn't
self-voicing
gonna
disabled.
go anywhere. Stuff happens. Apparently you can hit V to change the voice. So it's quite literally just a story that you read with visuals.
Joy NA.
Okay, crazy shit's actually happening. Oh.
Choi Jae-yeon, birth, April 19th, 9.
I mean, I'm sure the story is just insane.
Prologue. As a hospital coordinator, Jae-yeon fell in love with a doctor at the hospital she was working in, and they had an affair even though the doctor was a married man. When the director found out, she was fired. For over a year she tried to find another job, but her mental uneasiness eventually made her give up and she became a recluse. A year later, in the spring of 2013,
a story about the dark side of today's youth and serious life events happening around Guyana discouraged workers. Person of legal employment age who is not actively seeking employment or who cannot find employment after long-term unemployment. Individuals given up looking for is no success in finding okay. Wikipedia. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the Wikipedia. Oh, Korean. Yeah, she is depressed, obviously. She can't get a job. Again, I'm sure the story gets crazy eventually. Why it had to be a demo, I don't know. But that's the end of the stream. That was a hell of a demo, Doomsday. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.